the first Republican presidential debates. That's coming up very, very quickly. August, as you know, is around the corner, and they will host their first debates. Fox is hosting it in August, and they set some requirements. The Republican National Committee, the RNC, set the requirements for what each candidate had to do in order to qualify. I was a little surprised at some of the folks that didn't make it.
Well, I mean, some of the people didn't have the money to buy the individual donations to make it, right. I didn't get my free gift certificate for giving $1 to whomever from whatever state. So, it's kind of a clown car anyway. So whoever's on the stage, I mean, I think Chris Christie made it, right? And
Chris Christie and Tim Scott, which I was surprised.
So Tim Scott is playing a specific role within the party right now. And I don't know if it's for vice president or not, but he's playing the victimization, Black people get over yourselves role. And that's all he plays all day, ongoing for every record. So that's his role, to be on the stage to say, oh, yeah, there's a Black person here, right?
This, let me tell you the standards that they're using. 1% or higher in 2 qualifying national polls and 2 qualifying state polls from separate states. So, the barrier is so low that it's surprising that, anyone that's a serious candidate didn't make it. And also there's some fundraising requirements. So it's still in flux as, who's actually met the fundraising requirements. But I think what's going to be interesting about this debate is Donald Trump. He says he's not showing up. Right. Eric, do you think that impacts? Go ahead. You want to jump in there, Alan? What does that do?
I think it doesn't, because the answer for me would be who on that stage has said something against Donald Trump that's not Chris Christie? Who else is it? In Kasich, right? No, not Kasich.
Asa Hutchinson did not make the list.
Homeland Security Gov, yeah.
Yes, he's not on the list so far. So he's one of the names, better known, well-known names that didn't make the list. But what do you think, Eric, about Donald Trump saying these are a bunch of, B list candidates, B, C, and D list candidates. I'm an A-lister, so I don't even want to be in the same room, on the same stage, in the same building with these losers. So he says, I'm not coming. I'm going to be someplace doing something that, what winners do. What do you think happens if he doesn't show up?
Yeah, look, without Donald Trump there is no real debate. Donald Trump is leading the Republicans in the polls, nearly all of them combined, right? He still beats them. The second is the Republican Party hasn't distanced itself from Donald Trump. At the end of the day, it wants both Donald Trump and it wants Trumpism. And these are candidates who cannot compete without Republican leadership standing up, right, and condemning Donald Trump. He's right. He's an A-lister. But I don't think A stands for what we would say A stands for in this case. He won't be there. He needs a performance.